Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. And welcome again before my altar. I have less time to go to the forest now because of my job. It's almost the holidays, and holidays, which means there will be a lot of sales and selling and things like that, and that is my job. So I don't have much time to go to the forest, and bad times. Um, yeah. So welcome before my altar once more. So I want to tell you something more about the dragon. And here before my altar I met dragon gods. And dragon gods, if you say this to people out there, they will say, what the hell is a dragon god? A dragon god, once more, is a spirit of creation, which means they are the elements of nature and embodied as a dragon. Their children, their guardians, are the dragons that we know on Earth, the spirits actually, and that I also call the guardians as well, the guardians of nature, the guardians of the earth, and also the guardians of the ones that are reborn, which means that they are also your guardian. In the beginning, I met my first god of god or goddess that I met was Tiamat, and that was here in front of my altar, as well as the second one, which was a piece of Leviathan, and Leviathan changed everything. Tiamat wanted to have a path that is lighten up, that I could go to an easy path, that I would see wherever I was going. I was understanding Tiamat, what she was saying. Go there, go there, go there. I would say, yes, go there. And then Leviathan came and turned the light off. So now you will have to prove yourself that you are a draconic energy, that you are still the one that is born out of a god, that is still within you. Show it. Show your draconic self. That is actually Leviathan what said. Show your dragon. Show your spirit. Show it. Prove it to me that you will find your way in this dragon's path. So, you know, the first time that I was going through the voids and I was traveling actually, that was I was holding the hand of my dragon. He left my human self behind here. She left my human self behind here, and I was living like a zombie while my draconic spirit was experiencing the voids and the gates and the dragon realms. It was like going over it like it was no problem at all. But I wanted to do this without my dragon. And then I came to find out where Leviathan was from. I was just trying to astral project into the same direction as the dragon was doing back in the day. And so I was um, doing actually the same, but the thing is I didn't end up in the dragon realm. I ended up in Leviathan's void. And Leviathan's void, my brothers and sisters, is pure darkness. Pure darkness, and Leviathan knew I was there. And that is also why I call the dragon spirits the guardians that are next to you, because this was the spirit that helped me out. But I came to understand something, and my spirit, the dragon spirit, never actually said this, but I feel this from within. Once you fall into Leviathan's void, there is no actually no way out. It is the final destination. It is actually hell. It is Leviathan's void, the void that will show you your own demons, and that your own spirit will transform itself into the creatures of lost souls. So how was I able to escape from that? There are people that escape from that, but they need help, a lot of help. So my help came from the dragon, and Leviathan himself is a draconic god. So in fact, what the dragon did was going after my soul that was stuck in there, and so, but I was too heavy because I was still my human spirit was still there. So it was not like last time that it's only the draconic spirit that the humans stayed behind. No, it was both of them. And now I was actually too heavy. My dragon could not take me along. So there was only one way that what my dragon could do for saving me for being so stupid was actually to replace a bit of the human part with his energy, her energy. And so this was being able that I was not that heavy anymore, so that the dragon could grab my hand, and so that we are gone there. So that I had to leave a bit of my humanity, my human self behind in that void. It's transforming himself in one of these creatures of lost souls that is still down there with Leviathan as a human being, as something that should be changed as well, that should be changed by now. So I came out of it, but I was changed. I changed so much. I was changed into something that I didn't even recognize for myself. I thought I was going crazy. So much new abilities, so much new sights. There are so many sights that I didn't know back then. So I could easily now, easily, more easily actually, open up the gates, fly over it, and so astral project even more. That I was becoming more like a traveler. That is also what Leviathan does. And that was actually not the plan of Tiamat by awakening me. Tiamat was showing me the way as one of her children that is still alive here, that didn't had to undertake a test like that of being a lost soul to eternity, or just learn. That was just a plan of Tiamat, just to learn in this life cycle of what the dragon is and who you are. Not that harsh lesson that Leviathan gives us, but in the end, Leviathan wants to know, and he is the one with the last word, even over Tiamat. So yeah. From then on, I had big troubles actually. In the beginning of my awakening, I had the same thing. I had troubles of, um, yeah, of hiding actually the dragon within. I was trying to hide it, trying to hide the dragon within that was awakening. In the first moments of my life, in the first year, I was having the same problem when the guardian touched my soul and awakened it. I was just so confused, and everything was like a computer starting up after being shut down for so long. It had to remember, it had to feel, it had to get used to the new abilities of being a draconic entity. But it was not that strong. It was just a part of what I was. But it was actually very strong. But yeah, you know what I want to say. And in fact, later on, when Leviathan turned off the light, and even more when I fell into his lair, um, everything changed again, but much darker, far much darker. I came to learn my own demons, and I came to learn what a dragon really is. And a dragon is a master, and they are the entities of gods, and they can actually manipulate and do so much if they want to, of course. But Leviathan and Tiamat are not the best friends that I could see. The best friends, not at all. But actually, none of the dragon gods are the best friends. They all have their own way, their unique path, and their unique ways. And every one of us has also a unique path within this unique god that you have, the dragon god, which is nature. And so they have a plan for you. Yeah, of course, God has a plan for you, but it's not God, it's one of the gods. And they have a plan for you once you are awakened. Tiamat had a plan, but it was actually torn apart by Leviathan. He wanted to have something else from me. And now a part of myself is still suffering in Leviathan's void, which actually Tiamat doesn't approve. That is just the same with your god. It can have the same problems with Leviathan if he has a lot of interest in you. then he will come to you and he will test you. And so, if your dragon god approves or not, he will do it anyway. So, and this will change you. So, I needed a mask to show the people that I'm still a human 100% because I could not. I had to learn again. I had to learn from being this chaos energy, from all this draconic energy that was within, was driving me insane. Just everything was upside down, and so now I had to learn from becoming this chaos and draconic energy into the human that I've left behind. I had to, I needed actually a human face, and I learned it in all those years to reclaim the human that I lost. I had to. We have no choice in this life. We can have too many draconic energies that sometimes just Leviathan doesn't care of your life now. It's about the life that is after it. But I care about the life now. So I need to work about this, and you as well, if you don't want to lose your mind. Um, in the beginning also I wore a dragon mask as well, so to become 100% a dragon in a human body. But in real life I needed to do it otherwise, and vice versa. I needed to have a human mask so that no one can see the dragon within. It's a strange world we're living in. It's a strange universe, this all is. Everything that I discovered in draconic gods and guardians, and what we actually are and what we need to do. It's so much sometimes. To this dragon's path is so much. No one ever said it was going to be easy, and now I know. I love my path. I love the dragons within, but some obstacles can be a burden sometimes. Sometimes the dragon gods want a bit too much from us, and sometimes the guardian is there actually all the time to give us a hand wherever we just have it difficult. And that is what you should never forget. Your guardian is always there. They have a large connection with you, and when you have it difficult or you want to just speak to someone, the first thing you have to know that there is a dragon by your side, and this dragon is there to hold your hand whenever you are feeling desperate, whenever you are feeling bad, or yeah, whenever you are feeling that a part of yourself is still in hell while you are here with your dragon's your dragon's guardian that is given a part of himself, which means that you are more actually draconic than human, and that you need to learn how to become a human again. So for example, this is just an example. It all reminds me back in the day of when this happened, and so now I live on learning every day of becoming like everyone else. Because a dragon witch or a dragon wiccan or someone who is awakened by a dragon or has a dragon by their side is not like everyone else. And most of the people will say that you are some kind of a different person, that you are not the same like everyone else. Of course not. You are a dragon spirit. You have a draconic spirit by your side. Of course, there is always a human as well. Never forget that. You also are a human being. You are both of them, and you need to learn how to be both of them, separated and together, so that you open up gates, that you can do magic, that you can live among humans, but you can also be one with the dragon. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.